So I'm going to show you guys how to make some peach cobbler, because if you've seen the video previous or it might be included in this video, we have a ton of peaches. I got this cookbook from Calvary Chapel, Santa Fe years and years ago, and as you can see, it's been well loved, and it's called The Joy of Jesus, and it was actually done by a lot of women who submitted their own recipes. So peach cobbler that I've always used was submitted by Arlene Tesero, and I mean, some of you might know Arlene, so if you see her, you tell her hi for me and thank you. We've always loved this recipe in my house. So I had to look at the recipe, and I just need to get some sugar, and it's half a cup of sugar for, let's see, 10 to 12 peaches. And I know I have more peaches than that in here. So I'm just trying to, and I've used it so many times. It depends on the tartness of the peaches. And I'll put a little bit more. And I'm going to use this water. I might need more water after this. Whew. This is a teapot my mom gave me, and I liked it so much I went and I got another one like it, but I used that one yesterday to water my plants that are outside as we were running out of the house, and so it's in my vehicle. I'm going to need more water than that. So I'll come over here, Marcos. Look, we let this boil. Come over here so you can look at it. We let this boil. And once it boils, then this is what we add to. Come over here and look at it. Once this begins to boil, we add some of this mixture. Here, come on the light. To the cobbler, to the batter. And the batter, which we're going to make right now. Right here, you're in these drawers. So we shall use the measuring cups. See my measuring cups? These are my favorite because they're stainless. I have some stainless steel bowls too, but they're with coleslaw in them last night because we were at a church event and I took some coleslaw there. Anyway, let me make sure my hands are washed again. So it says I need milk. Let me get your milk. Oh my gosh. Speaking of stainless steel bowls, I need to get to my milk behind the bowl. I should take out these tomatoes. Put them over here. Those are from our garden. Did you see? Show the tomatoes that are from the garden. I thought I had already got everything I needed. So now I have the milk, and it says, okay, so mix the milk, the flour, and the sugar, and the baking powder, and the salt. Cook the peaches in half a cup of sugar and water. Place butter in pan and pour the mixture of flour. Add peaches and some fruit juice or some juice from the cooked peaches and sprinkle the cinnamon sugar over the top. Bake at 375. until golden brown for 30 to 45 minutes. Do you want to take a look at it? Here, mira esta. Look at this. There's the recipe right here and right here. So if you need to, you could follow this recipe. And that's what I got it from. And let's see, okay, so now I'm going to mix the milk, which is 1 cup of milk. And then 1 cup of flour. Flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I have this kind of the teaspoon too, but I didn't bother looking for it because I have this one out. So I just found this one right away. 1, 2, and a half. These are Betty Crocker brand. I don't like that they come off right here. These ones have stayed pretty good. They're like a harder plastic also. But yeah, I prefer these. They have the inscription there. But you do with what you make, what you can, right? Okay. Now I need to put some salt. And oh, 1/2 cup of melted butter. The butter goes into this pan. And then one stick is 1/2 cup, right, Marcos? Say something. Yes or no?
I don't know.
Yep, 1/2 cup. I'm like, we know this. We know this. Do you know this, Marcos? See, when you go back, you'll be able to show my grandkids. This is how you make it, grandkids. No? Maybe someday? Maybe I'll be able to show them myself. What does it say? $3.75? $3.75. Put this in there so that can melt. Get the whisk. So that way I can just... That's what I do, huh? And oh, I forgot the salt still, didn't I? There's some salt. I don't know where the round salt part of it is, so I'll use this little bit. Which did it say? 1/2 teaspoon. There we go. 1/2 teaspoon. You can show this part instead of showing me. Why are you showing me? Show them that goodness, the gooey goodness that makes that super yummy crust. Especially with all that butter. Yum! And we have 3 more there. Yeah, we have enough butter. I thought we had no flour. I have to go get some before I finish making these. We're planning on taking these to a band camp that Sarah's attending. and also a church VBS that we've been helping with this week. There, that's pretty much it. You just stir it up. Stir it up. That's it. And then, okay, I'm back. I ran to the store. Didn't litter. Marcos, you look at what you're doing. Okay, so I ran to our local grocery, Walmart, or is it the Walmart grocery? Anyway, and I got my McCormick ground sugar for my ground cinnamon and my flour. I like to use the all-purpose unbleached flour because the any other flour that I find, if it's just the regular flour, I do sometimes use like wheat flour, but I prefer the unbleached because I don't like the smell of the bleach in the other flour. So now I'm ready. Marcos, come over here. He was watching this for me, and now look at it. It's boiling good. You see it? Yep, he was busy while I was gone. He was very busy. And then here he took, show this too. He took the pan, what is this? The foil pan out of the, so here, scoot back a little bit so you can see how, out of the oven, so we can see how it's done. Here, this is all we have to do. Marcos, please, you just got it all full of, now you're gonna have to edit that. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this down and then pour all of this into there. Pour the whole thing. Okay. Now, yes, this is a utensil I got from my Aunt Susan, who is my Aunt Mary, who has passed away. Had to wash it up really good, but it was left in her house. That's down in Roswell, New Mexico. And yeah, well, my uncles still have to pay taxes on it. And we have gone a few times to clean up the area, the outside and the inside, but it's still on the market. That's the idea, I think it is. It's on the market. And I got this one utensil from her house because it would remind me of her. So, and it's useful to me. And yeah, I really like it. It's one of my favorite tools. So I use that. And then we get this one my mother-in-law, Frances Rivera, gave me, just because she was getting rid of some of her tools. And it's handy. So for punches and soup, if you have soup. Or like if you're doing a punch bowl, we have a punch bowl. You can use it for that. But you just get a little bit of this juice, as the recipe said. I don't know if you read it or not, but I think we got a screenshot of it. And you pour this on over. Sprinkle a little bit of, I'm going to leave this here. Sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, which I just purchased, and some sugar. Some sugar. There. Put it this way. A little bit of sugar over the top. A little bit of cinnamon. Okay. And then we bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. I would have liked to have gotten 2 right in the oven right away, which I might still be able to yet. It's not too hot, no, it's good. And then put this in the oven. Hopefully it doesn't boil over. I don't think I put too much. It should be fine. Put the timer for 35 minutes.